Hello there, my name's Hazel. This video is part of a series sharing a research project called Who's the Boss, which investigated how people with learning disabilities are trained to do high-level jobs. This research was commissioned by Spectra, a creative collective who want to train people with learning disabilities to become their future managers, artistic directors, and other leaders. This video is about the seventh and final major finding: accessible information. Part 3. Good meetings. Trainees found it helpful when meetings included lots of different activities, not just talking. They understood more when meetings used videos, creative exercises like drawing or acting, and role plays. When meetings did include talking, it helped some trainees if there was a mixture of small groups and the whole group talking together. This helped trainees have more time to speak and ask questions without feeling like they were stopping the meeting. Trainees wanted to understand complicated topics. They didn't want to be left out of conversations because it would be too difficult to explain things to them. Organisations all talked about finding ways to make complex ideas easier to understand. Most of the complex ideas, like safeguarding or rights in research, were actually groups of ideas. Explaining them meant talking about each idea or step that made up the bigger idea. For example, during one course to develop research skills, trainees learned about their rights in research. The trainees broke this down into 5 important rights: have your say, support to feel safe and say no, privacy, and for it to feel worthwhile. Trainees then spent time in groups talking about each right. They looked at examples and imagined how they would feel. They were asked questions about why some examples would feel good and others would feel bad. This approach used lots of different tools mentioned elsewhere in this report. They used plain language, practical examples, learning by doing, small group discussions, and reflective practice. Easy Read training helped non-learning disabled co-leaders think about how to make complex ideas easier to understand. Once trainees understood a complex idea, they were very good at thinking of ways to explain it to other people with learning disabilities. They were usually better at this than their non-learning disabled co-leaders. That's it for what makes accessible information. This is the final video of the series, but you can check out all of the other videos in this series right now, or read the full report on Spectra's website using the link in their bio. And if you want to, you can leave a comment letting us know your thoughts about what makes a good training course.